Hey everyone, it's Amy, and today I have in another Madam Glam video for you guys. This is their June collection, Take Me to the Bay. So I do have 5 out of the 8 shades in this collection. And this collection is called Take Me to the Bay. We are traveling to San Francisco. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these, and we'll come up with a fun little tutorial for you guys as well. So this first color is called Oceanside. So here's what Oceanside looks like. It's pretty transparent. I'll definitely need another coat to build it up. And I am going to give it a good shake and make sure that it's not just separating, because I don't think these are supposed to be jellies. Okay, I lied. I went back and read the information that was given to me. You know, if I just read everything that was given to me, it'd be a lot better. But this collection is Sea Glass Formula. So they are going to be more transparent, kind of like a glass effect. Shade is Sandcastle. Here's what Sandcastle looks like, and this one's actually a full coverage color, but this one, I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but it does have a grittiness to the formula, so it gives it that illusion of sand. So I think this one is supposed to be like the base, the sand of everything. Everything else is going to be that sea glass. This one is Purple Haze. Here is what Purple Haze looks like. It is a light lavender shade. Again, this is that sea glass formula. Well, we'll see what it looks like on 2 coats. I think it'll be a little bit more opaque. This one is Playa. Here's what Playa looks like. It's a really pretty peachy corally shade. And this final one is Aquaholic. Here's what Aquaholic looks like. It is definitely more of an aqua teal shade versus that first blue was more of like a sky blue. So I'm going to go ahead and do second coats on all of these colors, and then we'll come back and see how they're looking. Okay, so I have done a second coat of all of the colors, and I have also top coated so we can take a look at what we're working with. So you can see that all of these sea glass formulas, they are sheer. You can see where there's still some spots missing. It definitely builds up. Like, you could get away with using these colors on their own if you're okay with a little bit of sheerness. They're definitely different than a jelly or a traditional glass gel formula. These ones, the sea glass formula, has a creaminess to them, so it's almost like a milk bath. I'll leave a link and a photo up here of milk bath nails where it kind of has that creaminess but still has a sheerness to them. It's kind of giving me that vibe. And then a Sandcastle, I did put a matte top coat on to kind of bring out, I feel like with the matte top coat you could definitely see more of that texture that's within the shade. It doesn't feel like there's texture, like the polish is smooth. It just gives the effect that it looks like there's texture, like a sand. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you 2 tutorials of how you can use some of these shades. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I went ahead and pulled out my mermaid background since we're gonna do more oceany, beachy nails. So for the first tutorial, I'm gonna start out with Sandcastle. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 coats of this, and then I'm gonna put the velvet matte top coat on top, and then we'll get into the design. Okay, so I have 2 coats of Sandcastle down and that velvet matte top coat. And then what we're gonna do with this one is we're going to create a beach scene. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Madam Glam white gel paint. And then a brush, kind of doesn't matter what brush. So I'm gonna start by creating waves down here, and we're going to layer them up with the sea glass polish. So we're gonna use the white gel paint, and then I think I'm going to use the Aquaholic because this one's more ocean-like to me. So I'm gonna start off, and I wiped most of it off my brush because I just want a little bit. We want to do kind of a jagged for the first layer like this. I'm gonna go ahead and flash cure this. Now we're gonna go in with the white gel paint. I'm just taking a small amount on my brush, and I'm just going to outline kind of where that was. And add a little bit of texture underneath as well. So we'll go ahead and cure that. So I have that cured. We're gonna go back in with Aquaholic. We're gonna create our second layer. Again, I'm wiping most off my brush because we're layering this up. I'm gonna create another layer here. And we're gonna cover everything down. So that's why we're doing sheer coats, because we are building up this color at the bottom. Go ahead and flash cure that. Going back in with the white gel polish, create our second layer. And just very jagged. It doesn't need to be perfect. So I'm a little shaky today, so that kind of works in my favor. Again, a little bit of texture. Going back in with another layer of Aquaholic. Back in with our white gel polish. Since this is our last layer, I'm going to create a little bit of like foam kind of above it. So I'm just kind of smearing what I had on my brush like that. And I don't like how thick that is, so I'm going to go ahead and smear this as well. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our final layer of this gel. And now I don't want to cover all of the white, so on this, definitely this top part of the white, I want really white, and then I'm gonna come up about halfway through this layer of white. Now I'm gonna go ahead and top coat the bottom part. So this top part has already had a velvet matte top coat on it, and then the white gel polish is a tack-free finish. So really, I'm just top coating where the blue starts and then down. So here's what the ocean now looks like with the waves built in. You could definitely leave it as is, but I'm gonna add some charms because I have some really cute ones. This charm box, in case you're interested, is from Jelly Nails. I believe it's her spring bling box, but we have starfish and we have pearls in here, which is gonna go perfectly on this ocean now. I'm gonna take the diamond glue gel and I kind of want to do it off to the side here. I'm gonna put some of this down. Picked out a starfish. We'll plop that down in there. And then some pearls. Like that. And then there are some caviar beads in here. So I'm gonna pick some of those up. And just like that. I'll go ahead and cure this. And for the second tutorial, I'm gonna go ahead and start out with Cottontail. This one was from the May collection, Flavor Por Favor. This is a cream color. I was gonna do white, but I kind of wanted an off-white because we're gonna do a shell tutorial. And shells are never super white. So we're gonna start off with Cottontail. We're gonna do 2 coats of this. Okay, now that I have 2 coats of Cottontail down, I'm pulling Light Elegance Marshmallow because this is a hard gel, so this is going to be thicker. It is a milky white, so this will be a good base. But we're going to create that shell design. I'm going to start with the center one. So you kind of want to create thicker up top. And then drag it down. And now this is a very long nail, so I don't usually work with that long of a nail for the shell nails. I've done shell nails a couple times. One in the center. I'm gonna do 2 on the sides. And you kind of want to angle them in a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and add one on the outside as well. Just like that. You can see how it's raised a little bit. I'm going to cure this and we're going to do a second coat. Okay, here's the 2 layers of that. And I'm going to go ahead and cleanse it. And then you can file off these extra edges. So I'm gonna go in with Playa. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this. And I'm gonna kind of add it more in the centers, like in between. To almost give it like a dirty effect. Like that. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a cure. And then we're gonna go in with the Purple Haze. And this one's a very, very light purple. So I just kind of want to layer this on top. And doing these layers gives it that dimension, kind of gives it a pearlized effect. And then it's hard to kind of get it in the crevices, so I kind of pile it on there and then go back in and wipe out some, because you don't want to fill the grooves because you still want to have those ridges. But like that, cure this. And then after those are cured, I'm going to go in with the white pearl effect. This is really going to take it to the next level. I'm just dipping some on my brush. And I'm just going to go over it. See that? And then we're going to go ahead and top coat. So I cleansed after the top coat, and I'm just going to go back in with my file and really smooth out these edges. And so there is what the shell now looks like. And you could add on like pearls in here, some gold flakes. You can do different things with it. But this is a nice accent now to do with your ocean nails. So here is the ocean nail. So those are just kind of some options that you can use the sea glass formula with to do lots of layered summery looks. Okay, so there are my 2 nail tutorials I did, and then again here are my 5 swatches of the 5 colors I got. This is a 8 colored collection, so I did get the sand one, and then I got 4 out of 5 of the sea jellies. So I believe there are, and there's another purple, and then there's another peach. I'll put up on the screen so that you can see all the colors there. But I think this is a really neat collection. I loved how they came out with like a sand base and then lots of jellies. This is definitely a unique formula. It's not your traditional jelly or stained glass type of finish. It has that milkiness. It does have quite a bit of pigment to it, but it's still transparent, and you can use it in a lot of different ways to layer it and do different things with it. This collection is going to be super fun for the summer. I say even if you just want to pick up like the sand and then the blues from this collection to do ocean nails, I think that would be the perfect addition to your summer nail supplies. So this collection is now live. This is the June collection. Again, take me to the Bay. We're going to San Francisco. And let me know down below what your thoughts are of this collection, and if you're picking up any of the shades, which ones you're picking up. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy my Madam Glam collection tutorials and reviews, and make sure you are subscribed to see what I come out with using some of these shades in different tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.